You don't need an Apex Legends coach to get better quickly. Most players who feel stuck aren't struggling because they need coaching, but because they're missing some awareness. Once you fix that, your gameplay can improve almost right away. Before you think about paying someone to review your matches, let me show you a way to boost your skills for free. A lot of players think that playing more matches is the key to getting better. Many believe that if they just keep grinding, they'll improve. But Apex doesn't work that way. If you repeat the same actions every match, you'll keep getting the same results. It's like running on a treadmill. Your legs are moving, but you're not really going anywhere. Real improvement starts when you stop playing on autopilot and start playing with purpose. The funny thing is, most people already have everything they need to improve. You don't need a coach to tell you what went wrong in a match. You just need to replay the final minute of your fight and look at what led to the loss. Not the part where you got knocked, not the last bullet you missed, but the few seconds before the fight. This is where every mistake lives. Pushing without cover, chasing a knock too deep, sliding into open areas, challenging purple shields with white, or staying too long in a third-party fight. When you start looking at those moments honestly, you'll see patterns. And once you see your patterns, you can fix them. One of the fastest ways to improve without a coach is understanding micro-positioning. Most fights in Apex are lost before the gunfight even starts, simply because a player exposed themselves at the wrong time. Console aim assist can help you track, and movement can help you dodge, but positioning decides whether the enemy even gets to shoot you in the first place. The next time you're about to fight, ask yourself one simple question: where's my cover? If you can't answer that, you're already in a losing spot. Good positioning lets you take angles safely, forces enemies into bad peaks, and lets you reset fights. Once you start respecting cover, you'll notice that even when your aim isn't perfect, you're winning more trades. And speaking of aim, most players think they need a pro to analyze their mechanics. You really don't. The controller's aim is built on three things: smooth movement, knowing where to pre-aim, and taking fights that favor your weapon. It's not about godlike raw skill. What actually boosts aim the fastest is simply warming up with intention. Spend 5 minutes doing basic tracking, recoil control, strafing while shooting, and swapping between an AR and a shotgun. Don't ego peek from bad angles. Don't wide swing full teams, and don't engage when you're one shot unless you have cover. Now let's talk about game sense, because this is the part everyone thinks requires coaching. It doesn't. Game sense improves when you slow down just a little and start noticing what's happening around you. Most players die because they move faster than their brains can process. They rush into fights the moment they deal 20 or 30 damage, they slide around corners without information, they get tunnel vision on knocks, and they forget to check rotations behind them. Do you want to improve your game sense? Add a pause before every fight. Just a few seconds to look and assess. Ask yourself, where are they? Where's my cover? Where is their teammate? Am I pushing into a choke? Can I get a third party doing this? Those few seconds alone will save you more games than any coaching session. The real breakthrough comes when you shift your mindset from "I have to win this match" to "I need to understand this match." When you play only to win, you get impatient. You take ego challenges, you push everything, you rotate too late because you're busy chasing kills, and you force yourself into situations you weren't ready for. But when you play to learn something each match, you become calmer and more aware. Suddenly, you start noticing when a team is rotating towards you. You start predicting when the third party is coming. You start winning more fights, not because you hit better shots, but because you made better decisions. And here's the truth. Almost every pro player improved without a coach before they ever became a pro. They improved because they started paying attention to the right things. They fixed small habits. They played slower until they understood the flow of fights. They focused on positioning more than damage. They learned when to push and when to fall back. And the same thing works for you. You don't need a coach to tell you any of this. You just need a little honesty when reviewing your gameplay and a little patience while practicing the right fundamentals. So the next time you think you're stuck, don't assume it's because you need coaching. You're not stuck because you're a bad player. You're stuck because you haven't been paying attention to the things that actually move you forward. Start watching the moment before your fights. Start using cover intentionally. Warm up with a purpose. Slow down just enough to think, and treat every match like it's teaching you something. Do that consistently, and you'll improve faster than any paid coach could ever promise.